I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
That's a great idea. Ooh. What's that say? Oh man, I can't read it. That's too bad. Okay. Wow, it is really snowing out there. It's gonna be like that here soon also. Up in the Great White North of Canada.
Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
I thought, okay. Get that coffee thermos. So does she do like graphic design for the novels? Did I just miss the coffee? Like, oh, I totally did.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Is she doing like the cover design? Or she takes photos?
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
That's pretty
Oh,
cool.
really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Oh yeah, the QR code. If you check the comment section of the first video, I scanned it and it's a link to a video, and I assume they're all that. So you guys can check that out. It looks like, well, I won't say what it is. You guys can check it out if you want. So we've got Alan Wake, The Fall of Casey, The Things That I Want, Alex Casey. So they're all Alex Casey thrillers. What I Can't Forget, Return to Sender. Oh, is this, Is that some kind of Max Payne reference? Because this developer also made the first Max Paynes? I don't know, did they make Max Payne 3 also, or was that Rockstar? I don't know.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body.
Oh, Barry.
The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called.
Whoa.
Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right.
I knew the fuse box was going to go off because it was like this gigantic thing next to the door. Okay, the sudden stop one.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss.
I think someone mentioned this in the comment section. Is the voice actor for Alan Wake the same voice actor that does the old director in Control? Because that definitely sounded like him.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge. It had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Jesus. That sounds more like Max Payne.
Here, I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Oh yeah, she hates the dark.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay, hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
And I'm just gonna blind you with this flashlight.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters.
Should have gone with the clapper.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story,
Whoa,
writer
shaking
boy.
there a
You
bit.
made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
That's the most awkward kiss I've ever seen. Love it. I love it. It's so great. I'm enjoying this way more than I thought I was going to. Bright Falls, the present day.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Jesus Christ.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
God, I really wanted, if I was there, I would have reached
Well,
out and
Mr.
grabbed that
Wake, we're
hook.
done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
It would be hilarious if we're actually saying this out loud and the doc's like, what are you talking about? Maybe I should take another look at that cut on your head. Yeah, I would totally like hook my finger into that. Just like, I'm so tempted to pull on that and the thing on the back of his coat.
I believe you'll find the sheriff in her office. Just go down the corridor.
I was gonna say, was he fishing or something? Because that's like a fishing outfit, right? Yeah, he's got the high boots too.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
What's this? Watery. Bright Falls. Cauldron Lake Lodge.
You're
Cauldron Lake
good
there.
to go, Mr. Wake. Sarah's probably waiting for a chance to talk to you.
Okay. Flow charts. There isn't a single fucking thermos in here. I need some goddamn coffee. Oh.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver.
Have you seen this man disappear on 06-2007? Identifying features, knack for winning contests. Did they actually win a contest for this game to be included?
Take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a
I
nice
really hope that's the case. Oh, kitty. Why the kitty?
just in case.
Missing Richard Bow, Bruce Dansky, and Jacob Miller on a camping trip. Overdue. Haven't been in contact. If you have seen them or know their whereabouts, please call 555-9932. Thank you. Huh. Sarah Breaker.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Nice.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. she'd lock me up.
Huh. She fell off the deck,
Excuse me, I need to take this.
and then we woke up after a car crash. So do we even remember what happened?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
They really tried to emulate the voice
You can
of
get to the back lot through that
the
door
receptionist
and down
from
the
Twin
corridor,
Peaks.
Mr. Wake.
Thanks.
with her. Cell area, okay.
Hey!
Finally, I got some goddamn
I
coffee.
need more light in here. God damn it, more light.
Yeah, it's
I don't
Mulligan
like the
here. I'm at
goddamn
Stucky's gas
shadows in
station
here.
with Thornton. There's no
Hey!
sign of him. Over.
Wait.
I
Yeah,
don't
this is
wanna
Thornton.
be alone
Look,
in here.
we located the brake book. It's
Hey!
here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
One thing I remember is like the handholds on the deck looked like it was broken where our wife fell in. So it's almost like someone pushed her in. Alice sees a shadow.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress.
Oh.
She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Like the widower that we saw outside the bathroom that gave us the key. And we kind of had some flashbacks of her too. Maybe she's the one that pushed her into the water? Shut the hell up, man!
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the lights on? The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
Yeah, I could do that.
Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're all right. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See? Sure.
Is his
I
head,
beat
like,
him up, but I wasn't
going
drunk.
through the bar?
I mean, I wasn't
Holy
drunk
shit,
at
he's
the
really
time.
drunk.
I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen.
This is an
listen,
AWE all on its own.
Here's
Of course there's a page in here.
that wasn't Danny.
I hope you guys don't mind me kind of making fun of the game a little bit because it's a product of its time, you know? I'm really enjoying it and I'm actually kind of having fun at its expense a little bit. Control is far more polished, you know, more modern experience, but it definitely, the atmosphere is getting to me too, though. I'm not just like laughing at the game, you know, it's actually effective.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
No, sir.
Great.
It only looked like
I think a lot of horror has this aspect to it, especially actually if you think like
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, "Go through the fence on the left."
Stephen King's horror has that aspect too, where there's a lot of ridiculous comedic moments. And I should say, I've never read a Stephen King book. I really like Stephen stuff like movies and TV series based on Stephen King. Maybe the books are totally different.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car.
Time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deerfest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting that the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
Big holiday coming up, huh? Big celebration. There's the junker. I see a page there too. Holy shit! It's quite the kick.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
So this is about to happen, maybe?
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Wait, I didn't even see that.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Okay. Wait. There's probably something over here, right? Shit. Got me again. There's nothing there at all. Uh-oh. You all right, buddy? Whoa!
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it.
I wonder if...
It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
I have a feeling that the typewriter is an object of power, right? If we're taking this into the control world.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Whoa!
Come on, take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake,
I love this.
My offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
This is like a much more polished version of Deadly Premonition.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
If you, by the way, I did play that on stream not that long ago, and it's here on the YouTube channel.
I had to talk to someone.
You gotta watch me play
told
Deadly
Barry
Premonition. It was so much fun.
He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake!
Oh!
Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Jesus.
Max.
This is so good.
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
Buck-toothed Charlie? The skeleton of a Columbian mammoth, Mammothus columbi. This specimen, estimated to be 14,000 years old, was recovered from La Brea tar pits in 1981. Hey, that's the year I was born! It's donated to the Elderwood National Park in 1998, when the Columbian mammoth became Washington's state fossil. Like their state flower? It's their state fossil? I didn't know that state... Anyways, named Bucktooth Charlie has since become the park's official mascot. I don't know what my province's state fucking fossil is. I should look that up. What's Ontario in Canada's provincial fossil? Can anyone let me know? Man, I used to love going to museums like this where they had like fossils of animals and dinosaurs and stuff. Nice fanning job.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
What's going on with your neck there?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do you
and
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Oh,
wait here.
What the fuck? Good remaster, guys. What is going on? Yeah, it's happened a few times now. It's like the world just collapses in on itself. Oh, I want to help the puppy.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
Oh, there's the trap.
Max is still
Poor
groggy
Max.
from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster.
What do you mean those situations? Like something happens every
She's
day.
my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
I love how schlubby he is.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
All right. Good luck, little Max.
If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
Holy shit, that's really far.
If you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried.
The mountain.
We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know, I just don't want any trouble.
Have you noticed that ghost mountain over there?
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him.
I like we're just ignoring him now.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. But you're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
I feel like that Barry's trying to do like a Joe Pesci impersonation.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
If you let me know in the comment section if you've seen Deliverance. That's a fucking bizarre movie.
Mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
You're gonna get millions of dollars, man. I get the impression Barry's not gonna make it. Just turn the lights off. See ya, Barry. Wait, can I go this way? Yeah. Head for Lover's Peak. I guess I should probably. I totally never noticed that mini map in the top left. Shows you exactly where you need to go. Wait. Thought that was the manuscript page. Oh yeah, this is exactly. I need some coffee. Maybe Barry and I could spend some time in the hot tub after. Creepy well, that's good. All right, let's get out there. What do I have for weapons? I have no weapons. I lost all my weapons. I had so much ammo. Or maybe we're not in a combat area. Okay.
Wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
Locking the door now.